Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pickup video. Just wanted to share with you guys all the stuff that I've gotten for my girlfriend and myself this time since I posted the last pickup video. Like always, you know what me, I like to start off with my monthly Club Nintendo magazine. I've been waiting for this to come out for a while, and it took its time to come out. I was actually, I mentioned in the last couple of pickup videos that I was going to show it when I did my comic book run, but it didn't come out until just this week, so yeah, I was able to include it to this video. And this was sort of a disappointing issue because it doesn't have that much information. Instead, they just made a giant poster of the cover of last month, which was showcasing the Smash Brothers for the Wii U. So they sacrificed magazine pages for the Super Mega poster. The poster itself is pretty awesome because it has all the characters and has Mega Man, who's going to be the character to appear in this newest Smash Brothers. But yeah, it really does have very little video game information in favor of that magazine, which is kind of disappointing. But still, the poster is cool, so yeah, I thought that was still pretty awesome. Okay, let's start off with the pickups I gave my girlfriend. My girlfriend, I don't know if you've noticed, but she's a huge Hello Kitty fan. So I got her these little Hello Kitty figurines. I think, let me check. Yeah. This was a set that came out for McDonald's a couple of months back. We were chasing one that has the Nerd Kitty, the one with the glasses, but when we got there, the promotion had ended and they started with the Despicable Me promotion. But I was able to still find her these three, and as soon as I see a Nerd Kitty, I will get it for her, thus completing the set. Each one does something different. For example, this one kind of like a bobblehead. This one you spin it backwards and it moves forward. And I'm not really sure what this one did. I think it was a candy dispenser. But they're all really cute, and my girlfriend really dug them. So yeah, I made her happy there. And to complement that, I also picked up for her at a GameStop the Hello Kitty Seasons video game for the Wii. This is kind of like Animal Crossing, where you enter a village. The Sanrio Town, which is the company that makes all the Hello Kitty characters, and you create your character and you have to do different tasks for the characters themselves, such as like, I don't know, pick berries to make marmalade. And yeah, it has Hello Kitty and it has all the other characters. I don't really know, but she does, so yeah, she played a little bit of it and she seemed to like it. So yeah, pick this one for her. Also, like I said, she really liked Despicable Me 1 and 2, and she really liked the Minions, so I got her the McDonald's Minions. So, but I also saw this at a store, and normally Minions action figures this size I've seen cost like $35. Here in Mexico they cost a lot more, but this one is good for the house as well as a collectible, because it's a soap dispenser. But as you can see, the detail on this thing is very good. They got everything well, so I thought it was a really well made thing that I could get her, and she loved it. She loved it because it serves two purposes. It serves as a collectible for Despicable Me, but also we can refill it with soap, and you know, it's good for the house. So yeah, the minute that I sent her a picture of it, she was sharing it with all her friends, and everyone saw how cool it was. And everyone at work, when I bought it after I got from work, I went at my lunch break and I picked it up. Everyone said it was really cool, and everyone wanted it. So yeah, really cool collectible that I got her there. And we also went to a Big Lots, and she bought Kung Fu Panda, which is an amazing animated movie by DreamWorks starring Jack Black, or Omar Chaparro does the voice here in Mexico. And it's a really good movie. I've seen it a couple of times. My girlfriend has not seen it. We were starting to see it, but we didn't have a chance to finish it. And the characters are amazing. The animation is amazing. The voice actors are really, really cool. So yeah, really hoping that once we finish watching it, she'll really like Kung Fu Panda. She already said that I was her panda, so I have the eye things, and I'm Chuck. So yeah. Okay, I also picked up some comic books. I went to pick up some comic books. I picked up Doctor Strange Volume 1, Issue 79. I believe this is the next to last issue. I think Doctor Strange Volume 1 ended in issue 80. So this is the next to last issue. Now I wanted to pick up Doctor Strange Volume 2, but I saw that one and the cover looked cool. Picked up Silver Surfer issue 71, which is part 2 of the Herald ordeal, where Galactus gets a new Herald called Morg, but this guy's ruthless and vicious, and the rest of the Heralds team up to try to take him down. And this is part 3 of that issue 72, where he teams up with Fire Lord and Nova, and they're trying to gather their forces together to stop that Morg character. And I picked up Silver Surfer issue 76, which guest stars Jack of Hearts. By this point, Jack of Hearts, his energy powers were kind of robbing him of his corporeal form, so he looked for the Surfer for assistance on that. I have issue 77 of that. While this is going on, Nebula tries to break her crew out of a maximum security prison planet. And like I said, I'm not going to pick up every issue of the Silver Surfer, but I would like to get the issues written by Jim Starlin with artwork by Ron Lim, and then Ron Mars's run on Silver Surfer. I also want to get Ron Mars's run on Green Lantern, because Ron Mars is writing Witchblade and Artifacts, and well, he was writing Witchblade and is now writing Artifacts, so I really like him as a writer, so I want to get those 2 runs of his. And I picked up Ghost Rider issue 10, which features the first appearance of the Zodiac Killer. That was a bad guy that crossed paths with Ghost Rider. And I picked up issue 21, which I have not read, so I don't really know what happens in this one, but I like the cover. And the last comic book I picked up is Ghost Rider issue 24. Again, haven't read it, so I don't know why Fabian Cortez is on the cover. He looks like Fabian Cortez, an old X-Men villain, but he might be someone else. So yeah. The rest of the stuff I'm gonna show off, well, yeah, it's a whole bunch of movies, so bear with me, guys. Picked this one up because it was in the DVD rack, so I got it for 10 pesos. The person didn't know it was a PlayStation 2 game, but I picked up Psychonauts. That was done by the creator that did Grim Fandango, and I think it might have been one of the Monkey Island. But I've never played it. I've heard mixed things about this. I've heard that it's a really good, really original game. I've also heard that it's too overhyped and it kind of sucks, but I wanted to check it out for myself, so I got Psychonauts for the PlayStation 2. And again, I got it for what I normally pay for a DVD, so I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah, Psychonauts. Okay, now we start with some movies. I picked up Invader Sim Volume 2. I love Invader Sim. I think there's only 3 DVDs, and I already own 2. I don't know if Season 2 has been released on DVD, but this is Season 1 of Invader Sim. Really, really imaginative cartoon, really bizarre, but if you've read anything by Shonen Vasquez, you know how messed up he is in the head, and it is awesome to see his cartoon. So this is really cool, and yeah, really awesome. My girlfriend, besides loving Hello Kitty, she really likes Sailor Moon, so I picked up a whole bunch of Sailor Moons that they had with this one guy that I buy DVDs for, and picked up a Sailor Moon S Volume 1. This is the 3rd season of Sailor Moon. There's Sailor Moon R, then Sailor Moon S, and then Sailor Moon Super S. So this is the 3rd season. This is the more controversial season because this is where the two Sailor Scouts that are a couple appear. Even though in the American dub they were just roommates, anyone that knows Sailor Moon knows that these two characters were a couple in the Japanese version, and I think also in the Mexican version. It's only the Americans that had an issue with that. But this is Volume 1. They had Volume 3, they did not have Volume 2. This one's a little different from this one. This is the Pioneer Uncut, and it has the Heart Collections. This is the same season, but it says Gideon Signature Series. This one has a, I don't know if you can make out, a little golden thing on the side. This one doesn't, but I don't know the difference. I just picked it up because it's the same season. But yeah, Volume 3, then Volume 4. The other thing that's different is that these have reversible covers. You can't see them because of the insert. Yeah, they have a reversible cover, so if you don't like this cover, you can put in this one. The only thing is that it only has the English language track. It doesn't come in Spanish, and it doesn't have the Spanish subtitles. It's just English or Japanese, which is very disappointing because, much like Saint Seiya or Los Caballeros del Zodiaco that I grew up with, you get accustomed to the voice actors. She also watched it in Spanish when she was growing up, and just like I watched Los Caballeros del Zodiaco, so it is kind of weird to not see them speak in their Spanish voices, which is what you grew up with. But yeah, if I ever see the rest of the seasons in Spanish, I'll pick them up for her. But this is season 5, and then season 6, which is the last volume. Volume 6, which is the last volume of the Sailor Moon S story. And but the reason why I bought them is because these things are freaking expensive. After I got them and I showed them off to my girlfriend, we looked on eBay and Amazon, and just one of these cost $50 because I guess they're out of print and they're really popular. So not only is it a cool series, but it's a sound investment. If I ever decide to sell everything to give my girlfriend a better life, I can just sell these DVDs and we would make a fortune. So yeah. I picked up Sailor Moon for her, and picked up Stranger Than Fiction, a very rare kind of movie for Will Ferrell. Usually Will Ferrell's in these really disgusting comedies, but funny for comedies nonetheless. This is him being funny but also dramatic. He's this character that is written by this lady, and she writes that he's gonna die, but he hears it on his head. Very, very interesting concept, and really, really good movie. So, yeah, I couldn't pass buying this one up. Stranger Than Fiction, if you haven't watched it, definitely give it a watch. Then, I'm not a big Steven Seagal fan. There's only 2 movies of him that I really like. One is Under Siege. I love Under Siege. The other one is Marked for Death, where he's this ex-cop that goes back to his hometown, and it's overrun by drug dealers, so he takes it upon himself to wipe them all out. This is the only other Steven Seagal movie that I don't like him as an actor. I don't like him as he's had a whole bunch of rather racist remarks. I don't really like his movies, but these 2, Under Siege and Marked for Death, are the only 2 movies that I really like him in. Picked up Carlito's Way: Rise to Power. This is the direct-to-DVD prequel to Carlito's Way, starring Al Pacino. If you were curious on how Carlito built his empire before his retirement, well, there you go. I have not seen it, but I've not heard good things about that one. Picked up Best Laid Plans. Have never seen this movie. This is a blind buy. I only picked it up because it stars Reese Witherspoon. And it also stars someone else, Josh Brolin, who's also a really cool in most of the movies he does. But this is like a thriller, and I haven't really seen Reese Witherspoon in any thrillers. It's mostly romantic comedies or something like that. So, yeah, decided to check that one out. Picked up The Hitcher, which is the remake of an old 70s movie, I think it was, starring Sean Bean, who appeared in GoldenEye and Lord of the Rings, and I think he was in one of the seasons of Game of Thrones. A lot of people don't like remakes, myself included. I've never seen the original, so this was totally new for me, and it was okay. It wasn't really scary, but it was still enjoyable. My girlfriend, my beautiful girlfriend, went with me to Big Lots, and where she got Kung Fu Panda, and she bought for me a movie that I've been looking for the longest time. And this always bugged me that I didn't own this. This is a version of that movie, but I've always wanted to get Superman 2, and this is Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut. Richard Donner was halfway through Superman 2 before he had an argument with the studio and he left, so someone else completed the movie. And this is his vision of what Superman 2 should have been according to him. And I've always wanted this movie, and I've never been able to get it on DVD because this is the one that stars General Zod. I forget her name because I get her mixed up. I think it's Ursa. And Non, I think. And after watching the Man of Steel movie, I wanted this one even more. And my girlfriend bought this for me at Big Lots. And this one has more scenes with Marlon Brando, and it has a little additional content that the other one, the normal theatrical one, doesn't have. So I'm really happy. I love Superman with Christopher Reeves 1 and 2. The third one is terrible, and the fourth one is funny, but 1 and 2 are the best ones in my opinion, and those are the only ones I want to get. Maybe the fourth one, but I'm so happy that my beautiful girlfriend got this movie for me, and I really love her so much for that. Another movie that she got for me was a movie that I've been looking for in the wild for so long, but it's either too expensive or it's scratched up to heck, and that's Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, starring Steve Carell and Keira Knightley. It's about this meteor that's going to crash on Earth, so Steve Carell wants to find an old fling to connect with her, so she meets the Keira Knightley character, and they go on this road trip as everyone knows that the world is going to end. It just sounds like my kind of movie, and really looking forward to watching this. But my girlfriend's been with me to every time that we've been to a blockbuster, and I'm always disappointed that I see it and used because I've never seen it new, and it's always scratched up. So I'm so grateful that my girlfriend bought me Seeking a Friend at the End of the World. The other movie that she got for me was another movie that I've been looking for a while, and Big Lots had it. And that's the thing about Big Lots. Sometimes they have nothing, and sometimes they'll get this shipment of awesome stuff. And one of those is Tales from the Crypt presents Bordello of Blood. This is a vampire movie about this detective that throws a sting operation at this bordello, and turns out it's full of vampires, kind of like From Dusk Till Dawn. But I remember watching this once when I was younger, and I really liked it because it has vampires, and it's done from in the Tales from the Crypt style. And so yeah, this is the other movie that I really was looking for a long time, and my girlfriend got for me at Big Lots. And again, really thank her for that. Then I bought some movies. I picked up Jack Black in Tenacious D in The Pick of Destiny. I'm missing one movie from Jack Black, but this is the one that I really wanted. And yeah, really grateful I was able to find this in Big Lots because I've never seen this movie in the wild, and I've been looking for this for a while too. But really cool. If you like School of Rock, or if you like School of Rock, you're gonna like this one. It's kind of like the same thing, but really cool. Then my girlfriend again got. We went to Walmart, and they had this $5 bin, and again, usually they don't have anything. Sometimes they have a lot of really cool stuff. And we were on a movie binge, and my girlfriend got for me Live Free or Die Hard, which is I want to get all the Die Hard movies, and I'm only missing now A Good Day to Die Hard. So this is the reprint. There's another. The original version had a yellow black background, but this is a re-release that they did when Live Free or A Good Day to Die Hard came out. that they re-released all of them. But it's the same thing. It has the uncut version as well as the theatrical version. Doesn't have any special features except an audio commentary, but I love the Die Hard series. I still say that John McClane is like the best superhero character ever. And as long as they keep making Die Hard movies, I'll keep watching them. So I'm only missing the newest one to come out. Another movie that my girlfriend bought for me because she knows I'm a huge Batman fan, because I'm Batman. This is not my favorite Batman movie, but I needed it to complete the collection because I'm obsessive compulsive that way. I have to own every one of the series. But she got for me Batman and Robin. Everyone knows about this movie, but my beautiful girlfriend got it for me, and now I have my complete Batman series from the Tim Burton movie up to The Dark Knight Rises. And not much that you can say about this one, but yeah. Batman. Then I picked up Grown Ups because we went to see Grown Ups 2 recently, and I wanted to get this one to rewatch it, and they had it at Walmart. So again, I said it in the Grown Ups review. This is like the last good Adam Sandler movie that he's done, except for Grown Ups 2. Anything that came in between those, I didn't care for. More than anything, I like the interaction between all of the characters and the actors themselves. So the story is also pretty good. How they're dealing with going back to their hometown, and really good movie. One of, again, Adam Sandler's last great movies before Grown Ups 2. And the last movie they had at the $5 bin was Night of Champions 2012. It has John Cena going up against CM Punk for the title. It had Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio. Got tongue-tied there. And Kane and Daniel Bryan going up against some people. So, yeah, really, always really cool to find DVDs of wrestling, because I love wrestling. I wish I could find more DVDs in the wild or in the stores. They actually had WrestleMania 29, but we thought it might have been on sale, but it wasn't, so yeah. The next movie I picked up, this is going to be a conflict for me because I've been looking for this movie for a long time. And my girlfriend's been looking for it for her brother, who also really wants this movie. But I found a copy of The Game starring Michael Douglas. A really good suspense thriller about this millionaire that has everything. So his brother gives him as a gift participation in this game, and his whole life comes crashing down. Really suspenseful, really good movie. One of Michael Douglas's best movies. The only thing weird about this one is I've never seen this in any of the DVDs I own. It has the barcode here, which is beyond weird for me. I've never seen any of my DVDs have the barcode here and just white text here. I don't know if this was a rental copy or what, but yeah, I thought that was pretty weird. But still, an amazing movie. If you haven't watched it, give it a watch. I don't know if it's in Netflix, but definitely give it a watch. And the other next movie I picked up is a movie that I've been looking forward to for a long time, to complete my vampire collection, and that's Fright Night. I haven't seen the remake. I want to see the remake, but I've been looking forward to this. I remember this face creeping me out when I was a kid, but I loved the movie about Fright Night, and I've again been looking for this movie for the longest time. I saw it once at Walmart, but I didn't have any money then, so I didn't pick it up, and I've never seen it again. It's one of the best vampire movies from the 80s, and it's lots of fun. It has really good special effects, and it still holds up today. So I really want to see Fright Night. I want to see all the movies, but I want to get to Fright Night, because this completes my vampire collection of vampire movies that I've loved throughout my years and of watching movies. So really happy that I completed my vampire collection. The only vampire movies I need are the two last Underworlds, Rise of the Lycans and Awakening, and I'll complete my vampire collection. Also picked up Troy, starring Brad Pitt, Eric Bana, and Orlando Bloom. I've never seen this movie before, and I showed it to my girlfriend, and she's never seen it either. But I've heard, again, mixed reviews. I've heard that it's not historically accurate, but it's still a good action movie, kind of like Gladiator or the other one with Orlando Bloom, Kingdom of Heaven. So I'm always up for a good epic fight war movie, and this looks interesting. It's the 2-disc widescreen edition. It has the movie and the special feature. So looking forward to watching this one as well. This one was another blind buy, like the Reese Witherspoon movie, and it's Jaded. I wasn't gonna pick it up, except for on the back it says more twists than Wild Things, and Wild Things was pretty good, but this is nothing like Wild Things. This isn't even what I thought it was. I was doing research on it online, and it's about this lady, played by Marla Gugino, who was in the one that we watched. I was watching on TV. She meets these 2 ladies, and they take advantage of her. So the whole thing's like a crime drama, because in the state where the movie takes place, rape is only considered if a man does it, not if a woman does it. So they're trying to gather evidence to build a case and change that. So it's not like Wild Things, which was a crime drama. This is like a legal drama. So it's not like Wild Things, but it still sounds interesting, and I'll give it a watch. So it's not anything that I thought it was. And the last movie I picked up in this really long video is The Messenger, starring Mila Jovovich, John Malkovich, and Dustin Hoffman, which tells the story of Joan of Arc. This was done by the same guy that did The Fifth Element, and I love The Fifth Element. I've never seen this one myself, and this is the international edition. It has an extended cut. So I've never seen this. I've always wanted to see it. They've never passed it on TV. I've never seen it on DVD before now, so I'm really looking forward to watching this one as well. Even though I have heard that this thing is weird as hell. But again, it's done by the guy that made The Fifth Element, so I expect that. So I'm hoping this is really good. And have you seen this thing? Is it good? Well, my girlfriend says she has seen it, and she says it's good. But again, it fits into my collection of really big, epic war battle movies like Braveheart or Gladiator or so on. So I'm really looking forward to this as well. So yeah, that was the really long collection pickup video. Lots of neat stuff that I've picked up, and like always, you know me guys, I like to recommend the standout movies of the whole. I'm gonna go with Fright Night. If you've not seen Fright Night, you gotta see Fright Night. It's an amazing vampire movie, so cool. Live Free or Die Hard. When I saw that trailer with John McClane killing an airplane with a car, and then said, "You kill an airplane with a car?" "Yeah, I run out of bullets." I thought that was so stupid, but I've watched this movie so many times, and I love it every time I see it again. So, yeah, freaking love Live Free or Die Hard. And the last movie I'm going to recommend is The Game, not Triple H. The Game, starring Michael Douglas. Really suspenseful movie. You don't know what's going on. You think it's going to go one way, and then you find out it's something else. So, really good game. A really good movie called The Game. So yeah, definitely give this one a watch if you ever see it. So yeah, that was the collection pickup video, guys. Thanks so much for hearing me talk about this stuff for half an hour. Want to say goodbye, girlfriend?
Goodbye.
And thank you all for watching, and until I see you again, this is Vargas XX78, signing out.